What's happening, FPL managers? Welcome back to another FPL video. Today we're going to be going through the top 5 picks for game week 29. This is a blank game week for FPL season 2020-2021. Now we've got 4 fixtures only, which is at the bottom right of the screen. So I'm going to give you my top 5 pick players based on current status of players, so there's no injuries involved. I'm going to choose the best 5 players that I believe will be the best picks for this week, who you guys should bring in a part of your game week plan if need be. If you're playing a wild card, or you're playing your bench boost, if you're playing a free hit, we'll discuss the players that we're bringing in and why I've decided that these are my top 5 candidates for this blank game week 29. If you're brand new here for the first time, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, join the FPL Inklink channel. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to do so. Why haven't you? Click the subscribe button. Around 60% of my viewers who view my videos are actually not my subscribers. So be part of the subscribers family. Help me get to 500, because if you guys haven't heard before, if you're already aware, if I get to 500 subscribers by the end of the season, game week 38, I'll win a bet against my friend, which is a PS5. I've already got 139 subscribers. Thank you so much for your love and support. Please hit the subscribe button and let's make this bet achievable. Now let's start off. I've given 5 players a lot of thought, so I'm going to start with the forwards first. So starting at number 1, of course, Harry Kane. So he's had, what's the right word to say? He's had a bit of a roller coaster over the last couple of game weeks. So he went absolutely ballistic against Crystal Palace, got a double-digit return, 19 points. If you had him as captain, triple captain, a really good choice. But he didn't do so well against Arsenal in the North London derby, but that's understandable. It's a high pressure game, maybe not as expansive as it should be, because both teams want to set up to not to lose, but they want to actually get something from the game. But Spurs generally, Harry Kane for me is number 1 for this game week. They're playing Aston Villa, which isn't going to be an easy fixture, especially with Martinez in goal and the defence that Aston Villa have done so well as a team this year. So it'll be good to see ahead. 16 goals, 13 assists. You can see he went 2 and 2. So in the last, you can see 5 game weeks, 3 goals and 2 assists. For me, I don't have him on team, but if you do have the funds, he is a must-have. So please get him in if you can. For me, he is the best captaincy choice. That's why I rate him as number 1, and also he's my number 1 pick for this game week as well. Now we've decided, obviously we've discussed how many players are enough for this game week. Now it depends on what you're playing. So if you're playing a wild card, be sensible. There's only 4 fixtures that you can see here. Are you going to really make your team heavy on these 8 teams of these 4 game week fixtures? And then what's going to happen for the rest of the season? There's no Man City, there's no Manchester United, there's no Leicester City in here, there's no big guns in here. Liverpool, for example, are you going to play that risk? Are you playing a bench boost? So have you got players in and you're just going to bench boost to make sure you can get as many players as you can playing? Or are you going to play a free hit? Now this is the ideal time to play a free hit chip, because it gives you no hits. Your team will go back to the original team you had and it will come ideal for you. Now unfortunately I've played my free hit and bench boost already, but this is something for me to learn as well, so I'm definitely going to use it much more wisely next year. But if you've got those chips, please use them wisely, and this is a great time to bring in Harry Kane as one of your main strikers, if not the main striker for this game week, because for me he's number 1 in terms of players and the choice that you do have. Now number 2, I've got Antonio as a striker, so 13.1% ownership, 6.6 mil. Now they play Arsenal this week. He hasn't been so great in the last 5 game weeks because he's come back from an injury, so he's started to get his feel of the game. West Ham, they've gone a bit more, rather than going straight to Antonio, they've gone a bit more of a direct approach of the intricate football. Jesse Lingard coming in, they're having a bit more of a, let's say, a different style of West Ham. So Antonio still may be just getting used to the pace of the game, but he's always a goal threat. And against Arsenal, they're really good at defending intricate play, like they defended it against Spurs this week. However, someone more physical like Antonio might give them a run for their money. So that's why at number 2 I have put Antonio. Great goal threat. He's only owned by 13% of managers, so if you're looking to get him in, guys, get him in, and he'll be a good squad to have in the top 2 picks out of the 5. And number 3, Gareth Bale, owned by 10% of managers, 58 points. He's gone big in the last 2 out of 4 game weeks. So Burnley and Crystal Palace again. So he's my number 3 pick of the week. He didn't have a great game against Arsenal, came off in the 56th minute, got 1 point, but I still believe he's got a lot to offer. Playing Aston Villa, will he get the chance to like kind of get in and around the defence? Will he get a chance to get a free kick, to take a set piece where he can deliver? You know, will he be fresh? Will he be playing in midweek? Will he have the pressure? Not pressure, sorry. Will he have the responsibility that Son used to have? So Son, for example, was the player who used to get away immediately from their own half. So on the break, will he have that kind of like responsibility? I think there's a lot to come from Gareth Bale. He's really kind of like grown on me. I wasn't very sure on him, but I think he's a good player to have. So that's why he's at number 3 for me in this top 5 picks for this game week. And again, if you want to put the armband of the captaincy on him, entirely your choice. At number 4, I've chosen a defender. He's owned by 27% of managers, 5.8 million ownership. He's the most successful defender this year. He's got 135 points. Aaron Cresswell, why not? He's got 10 assists this season, guys. This is like Trent Alexander form in terms of assists from last season. In the last 5 game weeks, he's got 2 assists, and he's playing Arsenal. Again, set piece if he gets a chance. Cross one in, Antonio to header in, or it could be a direct free kick. Corners, short free kicks. He's the man on the ball. So he's someone who can, really come down the wing, get a good cross in, take on players, really get into the penalty and drive areas, maybe win a penalty as well. You never know. So Aaron Cresswell for me is in the top 5 picks. He's at number 4. He's highly owned, but if you want to put the armband on him, why not? Be a differential, be different, be brave. Take that as an opportunity to get him into your squad if you don't have him in a free hit or a bench boost as well. And number 5, I had to put a keeper in this week. So the keeper of the week for me is going to be Martinez. He's been in my team from game week 1 and he's never been dropped or benched for any game week. Owned by 41% of managers, 5.4 mil. Highest scoring goalkeeper, 152 points. He's playing Spurs. Now he's highly owned. So if you are going to bring him in now, the question I want to ask is how many people will actually captain him? So he's a pick for me in the sense that he's probably the best keeper on show at the goalkeepers that are playing. Probably the most in form as well over the course of the season. Probably got the best defence in front of him in terms of the course of the season of how well he's done, what works well for him. I'm not saying they're the best defence. Obviously, it's Man City, Burnley. There's other defences who've done really, really well. But you got Aston Villa that are a well-oiled machine. Haven't had great results recently, but that could be due to the fact that it's just Grealish is not in the team. Kind of like it's to a point where their bad runs have come to every single team this season, barring Man City, who've literally just run away with the show, and they're fully deserving where they are at the moment. But Martinez, the reason for me bringing him in here, I think is a top pick. I expect that 41% to go up even higher, maybe even hit like 55, 60% because of this game week. If you're going to bring him in as a free hit or a bench boost, bring him in. Even a wild card, if you're going to play a wild card, which I wouldn't recommend in this game week, bring him in. He is the one to have. They might not have great fixtures coming forward, but the thing about Martinez is he's proved it over the season, so it shows that he can do it against the the bigger teams and the so-called stronger teams and the so-called kind of like in and around their own kind of region of the Premier League table. So let's not forget he has had a good season. He did really well last year, getting Arsenal to win the FA Cup. So he's got a lot of good traits about him, and I think he's one of my top 5 pick players for this week. I usually don't bring in goalkeepers, but because there's only 4 games being played this game week, and there's only 8 teams playing. Out of all the 8 teams, this guy is the best goalkeeper on show for me by a country mile. So that is my top 5 picks for this game week. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you like the video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be part of the FPL Inkling family and help me get to 500 subscribers to win the PS5. Let me know how you found this video. Thank you so much for all your questions on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I really appreciate all the questions that you guys are putting through. I apologise if I can't get back as soon as possible, but as soon as I get an opportunity, I will reply back to your questions. So please bring them in. If you feel that there's anyone I've missed out in this video, let me know who you think your top 5 pick is, or one of your top 5 picks for this week, why you think it is. Are you unsure about anyone? Is there anyone that I can help you with in regards to any decisions you need to make? So please fire in the questions, let me know. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. I wouldn't say this is a huge game week, But if you want to be different, you want to be brave, take the hits. If you want to take the hits, I've taken hits this week. I've already made my transfers. That's why I haven't shown you guys on the screen. I will have a team selection video coming out in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. I'll go through my new strategy. So I've gone a bit different now because, as I said, I'm not focusing on my overall rank. It's more like the mini leagues and head-to-head leagues that I'm playing. But because of all the injuries and number of games and the rotation and the pep roulette, I think I'm going to go for a different approach this time, and I'm going to see what your reaction is on there because I want to be different and I'll be brave. Let's see if it works. It might work, it might not work. I might get like a big thumbs up, I might just fall flat on my face, but that's something that we can wait and see, and you guys can tell me how it goes. So look out for the Game Week 29 team selection and let me know what you guys think. Best of luck, guys. Choose wisely, be different, be brave. Thank you for watching FPL Inkling, and my name is Mo. See you guys soon.